force. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth. By David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Boise State Broncos offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational... performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the... Just easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Quick release on the RPO. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
The Broncos moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Rush is on him. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So the Missouri Tigers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Broncos! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
This is a a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Boise State ready to send up that offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Inside the 35. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They'll try the right side. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. The Tigers want to move quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Baker. Here's a heat. Caught over the middle, it's Milner. Runs through a tackle. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And man, what great effort. You could tell he was fighting, scratching, breaking tackles. The problem is when you give all those second efforts and you've got all those guys holding you up, slowing you down, now that football becomes vulnerable. You can punch it out. Defense punches the football out, lands on top of it. Nice momentum swing for this defense.
Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's James. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The short hands, it's Terry. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
Motion from the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Cook. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Power football with the run. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. And the Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Broncos didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Tries again to get it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
2 runs, and this defense has been physical, giving up absolutely nothing. Palmer, what's your passing play I think you go to here?
No, I like moving the pocket at this point, Pollock, and also maybe thinking about the tight end on a crossing route. You can kind of get through the traffic, come out the other side.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the run, it's Cook. There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
Looking downfield, it's Baker. Got the quick pass. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. That's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They've really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Gets it out fast. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, and then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
Now the play fake. Finds his target down the middle.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He's taking the shot. Snags it on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's St. Clair. Here comes the heat. Escapes the sack. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much.
Oh, he's got some space. Good line on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Boise State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity.
Going up top. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Back to pass, it's Baker. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's got the tight end. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Broncos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He'll pitch it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Finds a little space. He's out past the 35. Breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And how about that, man? If you're a defense, that's demoralizing. You get them in a known passing situation. They slip the run in there. All you got to do now, you're playing deep for pass, but now come up, just make the tackle. Force a 4th down. The defense could not get the back on the ground, Palmer, and he gets the first down.
Yeah, David, and better gap integrity up front, too, on defense. I know you think it's going to be pass, but that doesn't give you an excuse to get out of your lane. Everybody's thinking sack the quarterback, but now they just opened a huge crease for that running back, and he took advantage of it.
Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
The RPO, it's complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Broncos are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's St. Clair. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Caught close to the marker, it's Hughes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Wants to throw again. It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Broncos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. They get enough blood. rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. On third down, he drops to throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That brings him to within 1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Washington is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium, but the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Washington State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Back to pass, it's Baker. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, the red zone, the field starts to shrink as a defense. I don't drop as far in my drops now. I got to understand, I'm getting back quick. That ball.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Flanagan. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Hauls it in. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they're...
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Off-play action on first down. Going to try to get it himself. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown Broncos! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Here comes the two-point try.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
He's into the end zone. The two-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Now they'll run it to the right here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Missouri wants to go fast.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking for room. It's Cook. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. They're dealing with a second and long. Gonna look downfield again. Moving out of the pocket. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man. It's Terry. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Roberts. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Touchdown Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense in press coverage. Off play action. Bring in the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Working on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late. I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Under fire. Lets it fly. He's got it. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to pull that schooner away offensively. They're up by 10 over San Diego State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? and Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll test the right side. There he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up-tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Slithers into space. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Scanning the field, it's Baker. Finds his tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You need points to win this game, but it's a good sign that your offensive line is firing off the ball here late and getting some push. That was a really good-looking run late in this one.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in, it's Riley. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll give it to the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Looking for a crease. It's Cook. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Trying to pound it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Missouri! And they grab the lead here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Toss to the outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hughes. Touchdown, Boise State. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
We play on 1st down here in the 2nd overtime period. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the quarterback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Smashes it between the uprights. And they regain the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. They'll start this drive going to the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Catch in the middle, it's Terry. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Catch in the middle, it's Milner. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. A touchdown ends the game here in overtime. It's first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Baker. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second. Next, going for the goal line. That'll do it. A double overtime touchdown to walk it off. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice...